So yesterday, the owner of Manchester United said the UK is being colonised by immigrants.
Huge levels of immigrants coming in. I mean, the UK is being colonised.
But here's what he didn't say. According to UK Fact Check Politics, he paid £0 in UK tax in 2025. But in that same year, the immigrants he's speaking about paid £17 billion into the UK economy. So before we talk about colonisation, let's talk about your contribution, Mr. Ratcliffe. But let's backtrack. Picture this, 1990s, Tottenham, North London, working class household, Windrush background. I'm 7 years old watching Andy Cole at the Theatre of Dreams, in a country where you're suddenly told you don't belong. Seeing a man who looked like me dominating English football. This was more than sport, it was representation. It was proof that we weren't just guests in Britain, that we could be a part of the fabric. And I've been a Manchester United fan ever since, until now. So when now the owner of that legacy says the UK is being colonised by immigrants, colonisation is not people arriving. Colonisation is conquest backed by force, extraction backed by economic power, rule without consent, and wealth flowing from colony to empire. Britain colonised India, the Caribbean, vast parts of Africa and parts of the Middle East. Empire transferred unimaginable wealth into Britain, the very financial architecture that allows billionaires like you to exist today. So when someone who benefits from that history says Britain is being colonised, Mr. Ratcliffe, where is the army? Where is the extraction? Where is the imposed rule? You see, Ratcliffe isn't describing a conquest, he's describing consequence. You cannot spend 300 years colonizing the world and influencing foreign policy and then complain when that history comes home. There's a word for this, psychology of inversion. Frantz Fanon warns us that former empires struggle when the colonized appear at the center, and the former colonizer becomes the victim, and the descendants of the colonized become the threat. When he says colonized and invaded, is he talking about white Australians? Is he talking about American bankers in Mayfair? No, he's speaking about black and brown communities born here, Muslim communities, and refugees. It reinforces this conditional belonging. But let's bring it back to football. Look at the Manchester United squad. Look at the Premier League. It's filled with players from different countries. Are they immigrants? Are they colonizing Britain? Or is it only colonization when migration is poor, black, brown, Muslim, or working class? In sociology, we call this strategic victimhood. A billionaire benefiting from global capital, positioning the working class as victims of the people below them. Britain isn't being colonized by migrants. Britain has been economically colonized by its own elite.